Watch your back. Quick with the hands. She's nice with it. Look. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and we are getting ready to watch episode 2 of Ahsoka. It has not disappointed. Hey, this is your first time watching with us. Don't worry, there's a link in the description so you can catch up with some of the previous episodes. I did enjoy part 1. I'm wondering if things that appear dead are gonna stay dead for episode 2. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, let's see. You have any expectations for this episode? I wouldn't mind seeing Anakin. I keep hearing the, was it Hayden Christensen? Is that his name? It's supposed to be reprising his role as Anakin, so it would be kind of nice to see him. See, she made it. You think she can sense her thoughts like that? Probably. Yeah, you made it, barely. You've got a giant hole in you, but you made it.
The droids, they took the map.
Relax.
You don't understand.
Messed up.
There were 2 galaxies, and then a pathway appeared between them.
See, we were talking about that in the last episode.
What planet?
They took the map before I could decipher it.
There's such a larger world outside of just what is typically known of the Star Wars universe. And I'm really excited and hope that we get to really explore that in Ahsoka.
You need my help.
No.
Yeah, you need to heal
Done
up.
enough.
Oh, you've done enough. Wow, so disappointed. That was such a disappointing you've done enough. Okay, let's see what's going on with this. Our favorite 2 new Jedis. Or they're Jedi-ish. Is that a word, Jedi-ish? I do like the scene, the way this is set up. Look at the way she stares at him. The way she watches the way he moves and stuff. She's very wary, you know. I guess she realizes, you know, it's a real G standing right there. So you think she can sense past events, huh? No. He's like, yo, where my food at? All right, for those in the chat, what is the species of that cat thing? Now here's a moment where she can quietly get to know a little bit more about her Padawan, her apprentice. Oh, that part. Watch your back. Quick with the hands. She's nice with it. Look.
I was hoping you were still.
Like me, this kind of droid is incredibly resilient. That means they have several built-in backup systems.
Is that a USB drive?
The head will explode.
Explode?
Calm your circuits. Can pull the plug before it gets to that.
Perhaps we should perform this operation somewhere else.
I say go for it.
That part.
There's no time to relocate.
Trust her.
We're falling behind as it is.
It's now or never.
Make it so.
I'm not sure we have a minute.
Switch it off.
Not yet.
Oh, you know they're gonna play as close as they can. You hear something?
The New Republic shipyard?
Well, some clue's better than no clue.
Anyone check on that?
Should have been.
I'll meet you there.
Let's get going. No, you need to recover.
I'm fine.
You still benched. You have a hole in your body.
I haven't seen her in years, and the first thing I do goes sideways. You're both difficult.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sarah. Anytime.
All right, let's get this bad boy started.
Show me what you found.
I remember in the cartoon, Clone Wars, her world had all those red trees all over the place.
Would you like to see it?
It's Thrawn's galaxy. You know it is.
This is our galaxy.
It's a galaxy that's far, far away. See what I did there? That part. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Wow.
And Admiral Thrawn is banished.
Yeah, they
Pathway to Peridia.
kicked him to a whole other galaxy. His gangster was so strong.
I feel the path forward is clouded.
Thrawn calls to me.
Does he?
Across time.
Across time and space. Wow. That's pretty dope.
Vague and fractured hopes.
Oh, I'm loving
threats
this. This
do not.
galaxy outside the galaxy. Please, more. More.
What happens when we find Thrawn?
Good question.
For some, war. For others, a new beginning.
That's the dark side. Is it enough drama or is it a little over dramatic? Better question. Are we still having fun? There we go. Okay. What we got now?
All the same, we'd appreciate a look at her former facilities and operations.
Well, I am quite busy at the moment.
Yeah, I'm a Jedi. I'm gonna need you to chill out.
That won't be necessary, General. Please, this way.
Hop to it, Skippy. Hey!
Do the facilities still employ any of her former staff?
Of course, there's no other way to remain operational. You will still find ex-Imperials at every level of the New Republic government.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Not at all. The average worker doesn't care about the nuances of galactic politics.
And you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Businessman,
Different.
General. I'll leave the politics up to you.
At least he kept it, 100.
Looks like connecting with Sabine paid off. So she lost the map?
Don't be like that.
She got us here.
What are you getting at?
You're not giving her props, man.
Maybe we're both past that.
I'm about to say, didn't she just tell Grogu, like, nah, I don't do that no more? That was easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I see you still have your lightsaber.
Ezra's lightsaber.
True.
Oh, that's Ezra's. I wonder if it still shoots
You have since
laser
made
bullets.
your own modifications. So it is now.
Blaster bullets.
I can't train if Ahsoka doesn't want to teach me.
That is an excuse.
Okay, but answer this. If you could have unlocked the map yourself, would Ahsoka have come here?
Irrelevant.
Was I part of the plan?
We're all a part of the big plan.
I never had the talent, the abilities. Not like Ezra.
That much is true.
Thanks.
I have known many Padawans over the centuries, and I can safely say your aptitude for the Force would fall short of them all. The only time you are wasting is your own.
That part. Come on, practice and get good.
Profits generated from a single Star Destroyer are enough to fund a variety of New Republic reconstruction programs, among other things.
Other things like?
Yeah.
This facility has produced 9 of these new models.
The New Republic defense fleet isn't building anything that big. What class of starship are they for?
Uh-oh. Oh,
Let's see.
he said, Hey, yeah, listen.
I'm sorry. I cannot unseal the document without authorization.
Well, then I'm authorizing it.
I'm not sure you can.
Want to bet?
I should think not.
Not even repurposed, to stay on schedule?
No, I'm sorry.
I have seen such a droid.
Oh, blew up the spot.
Why didn't you log a report?
The droid carried a high-level security clearance. I could not object.
Where is this droid now?
Wow.
I believe it is departing on that transport.
Probably right now.
I said stop that ship. That's an order.
Got him. Wow.
Get the Phantom.
That dude got some splaining to do. Wow. Just right out the window. That's right. Oh. Oh, really? Now let's get going. Come on, Ahsoka. Ooh. He definitely looks the part. Chopper! Let's go. You got it. Come on. Double down with it. Take care of this light work first.
Transport CT-05, this is General Syndulla. I order you to stand down and return to port immediately.
Too late.
I repeat, CT-05, return to port.
There's your port. Chopper, do something. There we go. Easy. There we go. Yeah, we knew the second one was coming. We knew that.
Can't just shoot it down, it would crash into the port city. Just ready a tracking device. And don't miss this time.
I wonder if Chopper is still a jerk like he was in the Rebel series. Chopper is low key like one of my favorite droids, like, and that's saying a lot because I love R2.
No, I did not go through your stuff. Did you look under the backup bag?
Yes, you did.
Great.
There it is. Why can't I understand Chopper? Fall back. Nope. See, old Ahsoka would have caught that. She like, don't even play me like that. Old Ahsoka or young Ahsoka?
Get ready.
What is that? Oh, a tracking device. There we go. Got it.
You got him. We got a tracking device on that transport.
All right then.
All right, well, what next? Yep, back when you used to serve. Oh yeah, bring back the OG armor. We do need that. We need that. All of the best scar, that's what it's called. After she got ran through, she's like, maybe I need to bring out some of the old armor. Make sure this don't happen again. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, we're about to do that. About to get the chop. Guess that means it's official. I can't lie, I wanted to see short hair version anyways.
How can they still be loyal to the Empire?
Money.
It's not loyalty. It's greed.
That part.
What's the update on that tracking beacon? Yeah, we'll keep working on it. When Chopper has something more definitive, I'll let you know.
That thing's about to be in a whole new galaxy. Yeah, you'll see her clocking in. Yeah, there goes Sabine. That's the version we know.
Ready.
I'm ready. In every meaning of that definition, I'm ready. Let's go. Bring the fam back together. Oh, the armor, yeah, well done. They did a good job. I came all hoodied up. Are you ready, Padawan?
I have just received a transmission from General Syndulla. It appears the transport was traced to the Denab system. It has remained in orbit around the planet Cetos.
Cetos.
Take us out. Padawan.
Engage. I'm getting all these Star Trek vibes. Warp speed, Mr. Sulu. Y'all don't kill me. Look at the size of that. That's a big boy.
Installation of the final hyperdrive has begun.
Soon the Eye of Sion will be complete, and we shall deliver Grand Admiral Thrawn from his exile in the Far Galaxy.
The sooner the better.
The appearance of Ahsoka Tano on Corellia troubles you.
It does.
Is she real?
Presence in the Force is elusive. Yet her determination is vivid.
That's pretty accurate. Pretty accurate description.
Can prevent our journey.
To kill her will be a shame.
Last of a dying breed. He didn't say he wasn't gonna do it. He just said, you know, just be a crying shame. All right, hey, so what are we thinking? It looks like we all knew Sabine wasn't gonna die, especially, it's like the rule of Hollywood, right? If you don't see the body, the person didn't really die, but she did get run through and she did bounce back relatively quick. Like, I feel like she was in the hospital for like a day or two with a big, gigantic, gaping hole. Like, those lightsaber holes are like that big. That's pretty big, and it looked like it was next to, you know, vital organ. I know, I'm getting into the details. All that matters is that she survived. The key points were very well done. And that is, for me, because I don't know all the full story. In the first episode, I was like, I would love to see Ahsoka get an apprentice. And obviously, from what we can tell, she's already had one. This training, it didn't work out. Ahsoka must have left Sabine unstuck or something, and they feel some kind of way about it. I'm gonna have to jump back into more of Rebels in order to get like a larger part of the backstory with that. But it's looking like we're getting that connection like reestablished, and that's what I'm looking for. There's two, you know, master Padawan kind of relationships, master student things that I'm looking for, and that's Ahsoka's, the new Jedi, Baylan Skull, I think that's his name. You know, he doesn't really say a whole lot, and neither does his Padawan. She kind of just sits, and she's kind of just like moved in her zone, kind of like paying attention. She has this thing when she's around Baylan where it's not a fear of him. It's definitely it feels more respect-like, but it feels like she's always on edge. It would make sense because if you're a fallen Jedi, I guess you would be like pretty unpredictable. And if you're fallen so far that you're like Sith-ish, then you should always be keeping your head on a swivel. They haven't said that he's Sith by any means, but he's certainly like out to do his own thing, especially if he's like a hired hand. You know, it feels a lot like, there's a term for samurai who don't have masters anymore. They're called like Ronin, right? So he feels very Ronin as a Jedi. It's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. He's just in it for the dough. And we got a chance to see a little bit of that when he realizes that he's probably gonna have to be the one responsible to take out Ahsoka. And he's like, man, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm doing this for me and for the future power is gonna be, but it's still gonna be a shame to have like one less Jedi in the galaxy. The big picture thing, just like in Game of Thrones was interesting because everybody was so worried about who's going to control the throne, who's going to control the crown, and make sure Westeros is, you know, properly exploited for power and greed. But the real issue was behind the wall with the White Walkers, right? And this is how this is starting to feel with Ahsoka. And that is that there's this galactic power struggle going back and forth behind like the fragmented empire and the New Republic that's starting up. It seems like that would be an important thing, but there's something much larger outside of the galaxy, like behind the wall, kind of like what's going on with Game of Thrones. And we don't know anything about it other than Thrawn is out there, the guy who is supposed to get everybody in line in this galaxy. We have no idea what he's doing in the next. Add to the fact that there is like some history that goes on with the Jedi Order concerning what's going on in these other galaxies. You know, for all we know, the concept of the Force and the Jedi may not even be natural, may not be of this galaxy. It could be brought back from something over there. They're showing us the importance of the means to get there. We're seeing like these massive hard drives being gathered. I talked earlier in the previous episode about these Force-sensitive creatures, these whale-like things that I guess they can ride the tides of warp speed and warp drives and stuff like that, and how some Jedi in ancient times were Force-sensitive enough to actually navigate through some of the warp drive areas. And I think that's going to be really important when we leave this particular galaxy and go to another galaxy far, far away. I think the overall arching story is really good. It's just there are moments within the episode where it could just get a little slow. Like it's nothing that's going to be like, you know, like some people will probably, you know, take it a little overboard and be like, oh my God, it's too slow. It's not too slow. It's just slow in parts, which is cool. For now, the thing about a lot of these series is that they are directed by multiple different people. This one, episode 1, I think is directed by Dave Filoni. I'm not sure how that works out with all the other episodes. Let me actually just take a look real quick. Let me see. Dave Filoni's in episode 1. Steph Green was in this episode. 2 directors that we've seen from this series that have taken a little bit more of a slower approach to give us time to like really, I guess, fall in love with a lot of these characters. I certainly appreciate it in those terms because most people, I would assume, would not have finished the Clone Wars animation and would not have finished Star Wars Rebels. So there is a lot of time that people that are like super fans of the series have spent in those universes and in those worlds, and they have taken the time to get to know how this works, right? Because the vibe on Clone Wars is totally different than the vibe that's on Star Wars Rebels, and both of those shows are pretty long, so you spend a bunch of time. A lot of people are coming into this show not knowing anything about Ahsoka whatsoever. This is like their really first real introduction. So I do think that it is smart that some of these directors and these writers are taking their time to make sure that we have a really good, strong attachment with these people. It's just some of us that have seen some of this. It's like, okay, we kind of know some of this, so we kind of gotta like speed this bad boy on. It's done on purpose, and I think that's smart, because if I didn't know anything about it, I'm like, no, I need you to sit back and tell me what the heck is going on. So for all of you that have been watching this, my diehards, are you feeling like maybe like the slowness of the pace? For the people that are new to the series and don't know a whole lot about Ahsoka in general, are you feeling that it's fast enough, or if it's you know, like just how's the overall just vibe? I'm curious as to those two sides of the equation. The other thing that it's taken me a moment to kind of get used to is the fact that Ahsoka is an older woman. As a Jedi, you know, you're probably gonna move a little bit slower. Like old version of Obi-Wan moves considerably slower than young version. You know, even Darth Vader was a little more lumbering than young Anakin. One of my favorite action shows of all time is John Wick. And as much as I love Keanu Reeves, and I do, you can just tell that there is a difference between the physicality of him in John Wick as compared to the physicality of him in, like, say, The Matrix. He was just a younger person. And I think we're getting that on purpose with Ahsoka because she's older as well, and also in just the reality of just the actress as well, who is Rosario Dawson, who I think is doing an excellent job. But I as an older head do kind of like seeing these old heads still, you know, kick butt. I appreciate it, just like I'm appreciating the performance that's given by Baylan Skoll. You know, he's certainly, you know, an elder statesman, but there's something about him that you just have to fear. I do want to get a little bit more into Shin Hati. I think that's her name, Shin Hati. His Padawan or his apprentice. I don't know if since they're not Jedi anymore, I don't think they're called Padawan anymore. But anyways, other than her having like that skittish, fearful kind of look in her eye, I want to see what more that she can do. Because I mean, let's be honest, like these ladies are gonna have to get super physical and carry it, and I know they can, and they are, and I can't wait to see like Sabine also like really get into like full blown like kick-ass mode, you know. So I'm looking forward for Sabine, Ahsoka, and Sin. I think the three of them are going to like really have to carry the action and go all out, because we're kind of like expecting that, and they're doing a pretty good job so far. So there's no complaints from me. All right, so I hope you've been enjoying it. Let me know what I got right, what I got wrong, and always the fun one is what did I miss? And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? If you're enjoying the conversation, just me just chopping it up, go ahead and hit that subscription button. Of course, give me a thumbs up, because that's how the people know you're digging what I'm giving you. I'm trying to give my sexy Barry White voice. So is that enough to get you to click? All right, no, let me stop tripping. Hey, I will catch you all on the next episode. All right, peace.